Is the United Kingdom, once a global powerhouse, on the brink of a crisis in 2024? As we delve into the first quarter of the year, the signs are pointing to a troubling state of affairs. What was once the world's fifth-largest economy now teeters on the edge of uncertainty. Various issues, like the aftermath of Brexit and post-pandemic struggles, seem to be converging, leading to this precarious state. So, what's really going on? To understand this, we need to trace back the chain of events. The aftershocks of the Brexit decision in 2016 are still being felt. This monumental move, which saw the United Kingdom part ways with the European Union, has left indelible marks on the nation's economic, social, and international landscapes. The immediate economic impacts were far from subtle. The British pound took a nosedive, reaching lows not seen in over 3 decades. Trade disruptions followed closely behind, as companies struggled to navigate the new landscape of tariffs and trade agreements. The long-term effects have been equally palpable, with reduced foreign investment and a slower growth rate casting a long shadow over the UK's economic future. In terms of societal impact, Brexit has both unified and divided. It has created a sense of national identity for some, a sense of reclaiming sovereignty. For others, it has resulted in feelings of alienation and disillusionment. The stark divisions among the British populace, often drawn along geographic, age, and educational lines, have been a testament to the social turbulence stirred up by the Brexit decision. The international relations front hasn't been spared either. The UK's withdrawal from the EU has necessitated the forging of new alliances and the renegotiation of old ones. It has also brought about a degree of unpredictability in the international arena, with the UK's position on key global issues now less predictable. But it's not all gloom and doom. The UK, in its post-Brexit era, has shown a remarkable resilience. It has begun charting its own course, striking new trade deals, and making strides in sectors like technology and renewable energy. It has also taken steps to address some of the societal divisions laid bare by the Brexit vote, although progress here has been slow and uneven. As we look back, it's clear that the Brexit decision was a seismic event, one that has reshaped the UK in ways both expected and unforeseen. It has posed challenges, but it has also opened up opportunities. The Brexit decision set a new course for the UK, but not all has been smooth sailing. Then came the pandemic, a global crisis that hit the UK hard. This invisible enemy made its way onto British soil, turning life as we knew it upside down. It was a time of fear, uncertainty, and loss. In the health sector, hospitals and healthcare professionals were pushed to their limits. The NHS, already strained, had to shoulder a burden like never before. Frontline workers, our unsung heroes, worked tirelessly, putting their lives on the line to save others. The death toll mounted, each number a life, a story, a loss that rippled through families and communities. But the repercussions of the pandemic were not confined to the health sector alone. Economically, the UK took a severe hit. Businesses shuttered, unemployment soared, and the economy spiraled into a recession. The bustling streets of London, Manchester, and Birmingham turned eerily silent as lockdowns became the new normal. The societal impact, too, was profound. Schools closed their doors, transitioning to online learning. Social distancing became a grim reality, severing the bonds of community and leaving many isolated. Mental health issues surged as the nation grappled with the loneliness and anxiety of a world in crisis. Yet amidst the darkness, there were glimmers of hope and resilience. Communities rallied together, supporting each other in ways big and small. Clapping for carers became a weekly ritual, a show of solidarity and gratitude for the frontline workers. Rainbows colored by children appeared in windows across the nation, symbols of hope in a somber landscape. But the pandemic also laid bare the deep-seated issues plaguing the UK. Social inequality was starkly highlighted, as those in disadvantaged communities bore the brunt of the crisis. The digital divide widened, affecting the education of countless children, and the fragile state of the social care system was brought into sharp focus. The pandemic left an indelible mark on the UK, exacerbating pre-existing issues while creating new ones. It was a period that tested the nation's mettle, a chapter in history that will long be remembered for its challenges and how we rose or failed to rise to meet them. In the aftermath of the pandemic, the UK faced a slew of challenges. The country found itself grappling with a new reality, one that was marred by economic uncertainty, social discord, and political instability. As the virus receded, it left in its wake an economy on shaky ground. Businesses, large and small, that had barely survived the lockdowns were now struggling to bounce back. Unemployment rates soared, and the nation's GDP took a nosedive. The task of economic recovery was monumental, and the journey arduous. But the economic turmoil was just one facet of the post-pandemic struggles. The social fabric of the UK was strained too. The pandemic had deepened the wealth gap, with the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. This disparity led to social unrest, with protests erupting in cities across the UK. The cries for social justice and equality became louder, and the government found itself under increasing pressure to address these issues. The political landscape wasn't immune to the chaos either. The pandemic had exposed the government's shortcomings, leading to a crisis of confidence among the public. The government's handling of the health crisis, coupled with the economic fallout, led to political instability. Leaders were questioned, policies were scrutinized, and the public's trust in the government wavered. Yet, amid these struggles, there was resilience. The UK, known for its indomitable spirit, braced itself against the storm. Businesses innovated to survive, communities rallied to support each other, and political leaders were pushed to reassess and reform their strategies. The post-pandemic era was a period of upheaval for the UK, a time of reckoning and transformation. It was a time when the country had to confront its weaknesses, learn from its mistakes, and build a stronger, more resilient future. These post-pandemic struggles have shaped the UK's current state. They have defined its journey and will undoubtedly influence its path forward. The challenges have been many, but so have the lessons. And as the UK navigates its post-pandemic world, these lessons are its beacon, lighting the way towards recovery and renewal. Now, in 2024, the UK finds itself in a precarious situation. The echoes of past decisions, mixed with the present challenges, have left the nation in a state of uncertainty. The economy, once robust and thriving, is now teetering on the edge of instability. The aftermath of Brexit and the lingering effects of the pandemic years have resulted in a turbulent financial landscape. Unemployment rates are at a high, inflation is skyrocketing, and the value of the pound is fluctuating unpredictably. Businesses, both small and large, are struggling to keep their doors open as they grapple with the new economic reality. Yet, it's not just the economy that's suffering. The social fabric of the UK is also showing signs of wear and tear. Deep-seated divisions have emerged, pitting neighbor against neighbor in debates over national identity, immigration, and Britain's place in the world. These divisions are not only causing social unrest, but they're also fueling a sense of disillusionment and mistrust among the populace. And at the heart of it all is a political landscape that's as uncertain as the weather. The government, tasked with navigating these turbulent waters, is facing criticism from all sides. Policies aimed at addressing the economic and social issues are met with resistance, while efforts to unify the nation often seem to only deepen the divides. This has led to a lack of confidence in the government's ability to effectively steer the country through these troubled times. In the midst of these challenges, the UK is trying to find its footing. However, it's a delicate balancing act, and one wrong move could send the country spiraling further into chaos. The path ahead is unclear, and the nation is anxiously waiting to see what the future holds. The UK of 2024 is a far cry from the powerhouse it once was. The nation is now grappling with the consequences of its past, while trying to navigate an uncertain and unsettling present. The question on everyone's mind now is, what will be the fate of the UK in this rapidly changing world? What does the future hold for the United Kingdom? A question that echoes in the minds of many as we delve into the abyss of uncertainty. The paths that stretch before the UK are as diverse as they are daunting. One path leads towards economic revitalization. The UK could seize this moment to redefine its economic strategy, to foster innovation, and to prioritize sustainable growth. Investing in sectors such as technology, renewable energy, and education could lay the foundation for a prosperous future. Yet, another path is laden with continued struggles and challenges. The scars of Brexit and the pandemic years run deep. Issues such as social inequality, political polarization, and economic instability, if left unaddressed, could further destabilize the country. On a more hopeful note, there's a path of unity and solidarity. The UK could leverage its rich cultural diversity and history of resilience to foster a stronger, more inclusive society. One that isn't defined by its past, but by its potential. Lastly, there's a path that leads towards global repositioning. The UK could strive to redefine its role on the global stage, not as a former colonial power, but as a leader in diplomacy, human rights, and environmental stewardship. The future of the UK is a complex mosaic of possibilities and challenges. It's a narrative yet to be written, a story yet to unfold. Only time will tell if this once mighty nation can rise from the ashes of its tumultuous past. So, we've traced the path that led the UK to its current state in 2024. We began with the questioning start, diving into the whirlwind aftermath of Brexit. We navigated the tumultuous waters of the pandemic years, a period that tested the resilience of humanity and especially the UK like no other. Then, we grappled with the post-pandemic struggles, a time of recovery, yet also rife with its own unique challenges. Finally, we arrived at the unsettled present, where the effects of the past are palpably felt in the nation's heartbeat. And the future? That remains uncertain. With the lessons learned from the past, the UK has the opportunity to reshape its destiny. The choices made today will determine the nation's trajectory. Remember, history is a great teacher, and it's in our hands to learn and grow. The future of the UK hangs in the balance, a testament to the old saying, "Nothing is as constant as change."